Hello, people. What's up? What's good? How are you guys doing? Trust me. I'm so happy to be in your faces again. Only you guys can make us come here at this hour to give you guys updates. In the meantime, weekend was an amazing one for our big artists. Wizkid, Davido, Burna Boy, everybody won big. Trust me. Burna Boy was at the St. Kitts Festival. It gave them a show of their life. Trust me. For Burna Boy, from the entrance to his performance to the way they welcome him and his mom is top notch. Trust me. Those guys really appreciate African music. While Davido also, on the other hand, was playing his trade at the BET. And trust me, he gave them a show. From the intro to how the set was set up and all of that, the stage was set up rather, and all of that. It shows that all our artists were really winning on this one. Rema, they say, on the other hand, was also winning on his own. Arya Star was winning in Belgium. Dancing was in Denmark. Like everybody were busy on the road. They were on the road having an amazing time on shows and all of that. Like I said earlier, Afrobeat is winning, and everybody wants to have Afrobeat at every point in the show. Trust me, and from Benson to Arya Star to Oxlade to everyone, the winning streak is going to be an amazing one, a long one. And if you are thinking that one is going to come, that is going to maybe fall down or something, like I said, you're going to have a very long sleep because it is never going to happen. Anyways, guys, welcome to Gospel Life News, where I bring you updates concerning music and that's across the country. We begin today's news with you know who talking about Machala Wizkid himself. We saw Wizkid numbers going up massively, and then in the UK, for the UK Apple Music charts, More Love Less Ego added about 9 spots up, getting to number 189. Massive one to Wizkid for getting back again, and it just shows that bit by bit, the way it works is these guys do one big show and then their numbers keep increasing. So music is that business that you do that never stop funding you because at every point it keeps paying you every day. A massive one too. We saw for the song with Metro Boomin called Link Up. Link Up have surpassed 20 million streams on Spotify. Another massive one to Wizkid on that one. We saw Wizkid over the weekend at the Glastonbury festival. Amazing festival for Wizkid. Amazing one. We saw the Glastonbury coming out to announce saying Wizkid essential tracks, according to them. He said Wizkid has about five categories. One, the Summer Jam. They kept Come Closer with Drake as a summer jam song. For the Moment song, they had Essence with Thames. And then for the high energy one, they had Jaye Jaye. For the collaboration, they had Energy Stay Far Away with Skepta. And then for the hometown hit, they have Ojo Elegba. Wizkid Wizkid performed more than 10 songs on tonight. More than 10 songs. More than 10 songs. Wizkid had an amazing one on that night. Moving on, we saw for the Glastonbury Festival, it was announced that an average of 200,000 people actually attend that festival. But then for Whiskey Dome, it was announced that 210,000 people attended that festival. Trust me, I don't think we have that space in Nigeria that can contain 210,000 people. I don't think we have that space. But then Whiskey performed to over 210,000 people. It's nostalgic. It's amazing. It's look for that word. It is everything and more. For Wizkid, we say massive congratulations to him. This is what the performance looked like. We saw where he's performing, and then at a point, he was going to perform Essence, and the tunes was playing on, and there was like tunes, hold it. He said, tunes, let us play the biggest song like right now. And then Essence came up. Wizkid gave them, and for Wizkid, yeah, it was the attitude, it was the charisma, it was the movement, it was the way he danced, the way he sang, the way he moved around the stage. Wizkid has mastered this craft. Trust me, he knows exactly what to do whenever he is on stage. Massive one. To Wizkid on that one. The transition from Batman to Abracadabra was an amazing one. Trust me. It is for me. Tunes is one person like we don't rate him enough. Trust me, because the way he transitioned from Bat to me to Abracadabra was an amazing one. Like you won't feel the glitch. You will not feel the glitch at all. There are two different sounds, but then it transitions so where you think they're the same song. The tunes, legendary, good one to you. And for Wizkid, an amazing performance we saw over the night. I saw one of the correspondents at Glastonbury coming out to make a statement about Wizkid for the night. According to him, he said, while Arctic Monkeys are rocking the Pyramid Arena, Wizkid is busy seducing the other stage. This is an African party tonight. Baby, it declares as he races through a hit-laden set that includes his Drake collaboration of One Dance and True Love, song of course for the ladies, backed up by a tight, funky band, and he's a one-man aphrodisiac, open-shirtedly serenading the crowd until they fall under his spell. He's just basically saying Wizkid is one person that's mastered the craft with the way he open his shirt, to the way he make his song from down with Drake. This is a correspondent who actually saw all of that and he's saying, you know what, for me, Wizkid is legendary. And then, like Wizkid said, this is an African party baby, and then Wizkid did the African thing. For Wizkid, he made us proud, and we say congratulations to him on that one. Moving on, we have Rema, another winner over the weekend on the news. We saw for Rema, we saw his project surpassing that's Rema EP, that's his debut project surpassing 145 million streams on Spotify. Massive one to Rema on that one. At the same time, Rema announced that it was going to be in France over the weekend, and trust me, this guy gave these guys a show of their money. Rema was bonkers. Trust me, the numbers were insane. You won't believe like we have this number. Like they look like water. Like trust me, everywhere was filled up to the brim. And then we saw Rema singing Charm, and these guys were replying Charm word for word. We all thought Calm Down was that big song, but trust me, Charm is another magical song that everybody in France was singing word for word. At the same time, Calm Down has spent 1 year, 1 full year on the Billboard Global, excluding the USA, and yeah, it had an aggregate single chart that ranked the weekly best performing song around the world, except in the USA. And now from it's for the record here, it got into the chart at number 183 as the new entry, and then to 134 to 131 to 108 to 93 to 85 to 84 to 72 to 60 to 57, 56, 58, then to 19. Then from 19 it went to 11, 10, 9, 10, 9, 8, moving through to it went to 4, 4, 6, and then for this week is on number 10. Massive one to Rema. Spending a spending 1 full year on the charts just shows the fact that you are an amazing artist. Trust me. This guys really vibe to your song, listen to your song, and it shows the fact that with what you are doing with Charm, it will be no news if you start seeing Charm doing massive numbers as you have done with Calm Down. Just be expectant. You might just have a remix to Charm. Like I can just tell. Rema knows exactly what to do when it comes to remix and numbers. And moving on, we saw for the Billboard Italia, Rema Selena Gomez Calm Down debuted at 100 on the last week Billboard Italy Hot 100, and then also Rema became the first. Rema becomes both first artist, both first song to appear on the charts, and also the first African song to chart. And Rema also become the first African artist to grace that chart. So double win for Rema, first African artist, and also first song to ever appear on the Billboard Italia on 100. Trust me, Hot 100 rather. Trust me, Rema is gaining more ground, and these guys are accepting Rema day by day. Today is Italy, tomorrow can be Germany or something. And moving on, we have Joeboy as the next guy on the news. We saw where for the Body and Soul project, he created a podcast where he speaks to people that were on the project. Last week, Joeboy trended when he said the amount of money he got from Love One City. He said it was an amazing amount of money. According to him, he said he was so happy he was on that project, and that project has given him so much money. And he was just reminiscing, saying he loved the fact that he was on it, and him and CK. And then he said he was happy for CK for getting that viral song. And moving on, we saw where he announced his Body and Soul UK tour, and trust me, people were looking forward to this one to see what Joeboy would do on his UK tour. At the time, we saw Joeboy Body and Soul album surpassing 600 million streams on 5 platforms, inclusive of Boomplay, Apple Music, Spotify, AudioMac, and YouTube Music. Massive one to Joeboy on that one. Now the tour looked like this. We saw Joeboy storming this place, and it was an energetic place. Trust me, Joeboy knows what to do. Joeboy is that artist that you might not want to call him like the top guys and everything, but then his number speaks volume. His number speaks volume. This guy has numbers to back him up, and then he might be underrated, yeah, but then his numbers are not underrated because he has massive numbers to his name. We saw where fans came out for Joeboy tour, and it's an amazing one. Trust me, he gave them songs off the last project, and this is present project, and it was an amazing run he had over the night. We saw where he brought out the likes of Ricardo Banks coming out to perform his hit singles, and a lot of fans were so happy to see Ricardo Banks back on the road because it's looking like the year has been quiet for him, but then his resurgence has been amazing. And this time, he's in the UK to represent African and also come out for Joeboy at the time. Massive one to Ricardo Banks on that one, Ricky Baby. Moving on, we saw where Majid also came out for Joeboy, brother Majid, and Majid did this thing. Big song with Tiwa Savage, Basic. Majid performed that one, and it was an amazing one. I think one of the lines was when he said, "Monetary I take business." So what it means is because of you, I can owe credit basically. But then an amazing one for Majid for getting the exposure he needs on that one. Moving on, we saw where he brought out Spyro. Spyro came out and people dragged him a whole lot. Spyro intro was cliche. He came out and was saying, everybody say Spyro, we want to party. We're like, no, that's dramatic. Don't do it, bro. Don't do it. And then he came with the school bag, the pink jacket, white inner, and all of that. But then the fact that I used that one, and people were like, you know what? Spyro want to party, he started saying, no, that's cliche. Don't do it. Create your own stuff. Do your own thingy. Don't copy another person thing. But then, regardless, he came out with the all hit song, Who's Your Guy, and all the fans loved every bit of that performance from Spyro, except the fact that he used someone else's intro using Spyro, We Want to Party, because what we know is Rema, We Want to Party, and not Spyro. But then, it is his choice, whatever he wants to use. But then, people dragged him heavily for using that one. Anyways, guys, we've come to the end of this one at this time. I will catch you guys again before the end of the day to give you guys updates concerning African music. We love you guys so much.